All right, that's right. Mayor R.J. Berry is here with us this morning. It is a new year. The mayor has a new term after getting reelected not too long ago. Mayor R.J. Berry, welcome. It's good to see you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. All right, what are you looking forward to? 2014 for the city. Big plans. What do you got going on? What's your hope?
There's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on with educational initiatives in town. We're working on a program called Mission Graduate, where we're starting this process of adding 60,000 college graduates in our city. We're working on Innovate ABQ with Bob Frank, the president of UNM and the university, to try to create this space, this beehive, if you will, for innovation and commercialization of research that comes out of the university. Working with Paul Homert and Sandia Labs about that as well. Just trying to bring more entrepreneurship to Albuquerque, diversify our economy. A lot of exciting things going on.
All right, let's talk about that Innovate ABQ. Katie Kim last night on Special Assignment had a great story about it, talking about trying to bring in startup businesses and make them grow. It's a partnership with you, the city, and UNM. They did it down at the University of Florida in Gainesville and worked really well there. When are we really going to see some of the benefits of this?
Well, actually, the Regents for the university approved the purchase of the First Baptist site, which is right on Central Avenue, and that's a great place for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's close to the university. It's close to downtown. We can run bus service back and forth. It really makes sense from a proximity standpoint to have it there. So the number one thing, purchase the land, get the planning process going. We're spending a lot of time talking to entrepreneurs. I'll be in San Francisco early next week talking to folks about, listen, you're doing startups here. What is it that we could do to get you to do more startups in Albuquerque, New Mexico? Bring some of that mojo, if you will, and some of that feeling to Albuquerque. Talk to the folks, of course, Bob Frank and Lisa Catilla at STC UNM, which is their commercialization arm of their research, are really working hard just to make sure that we're bringing all the parts and pieces together, venture capital, research, those who can commercialize the research, those who can make the whatever it happens to be, whether it's vaccines or biomedical devices or anything that comes out, material sciences, and create jobs really up and down the spectrum of the job ladder in the city of Albuquerque. So we've got a great start. Nobody thought we'd be this far in 1 year, and here we are. So we're really moving down the road on that. I'm very excited about it.
Okay, can't wait to see the results of that. And you talk about jobs. You're not just talking about any old minimum wage jobs. These are very, very good jobs and companies that you hope to grow here, and tech companies and medical ones and all of that.
Absolutely.
You do a thing every Friday. It's called Friday's Hero.
Yeah.
We cover this a lot in the news, and it's oftentimes, unfortunately, in the news, talk about a lot of things that aren't good that happen. But this really is a time for you to highlight ordinary people who do extraordinary things.
You do a great job. We appreciate you doing that because we do it for a very specific reason. We want those that we serve to understand the great men and women that work for the Albuquerque Police Department, the Albuquerque Fire Department, and also the civilian employees we have that go above and beyond every day. To make sure that your life is good, that you and your family and your property are safe. So we get together every Friday. We have for 4 years. We'll continue it for 4 years. And we give coins out and we give awards out and just basically celebrate these individuals who many times will save a life when they're off duty, will take money out of their own pocket to help a family that they just had a call with, whatever it happens to be, or saves the taxpayer dollars. We had our employees save almost $14 million for the taxpayers in our first term. We put together a program to do that, and we want to celebrate that. And so it's just a lot of fun for me. It's my favorite time of the week. I always say that every week.
And it's Friday, too. Who doesn't love a Friday? Getting on to ABQ the Plan, it's an idea of yours to transform kind of the zoo and the biopark, bring it up to the 21st century. There's also a lot of talk about your plan for the bosque there. Some people like this idea, some don't. Where is it going now?
I think we're listening at this point in time. We did a visioning document. We got lots and lots of input from that. We're taking what we heard from the visioning document and the comments that came after that document was finished, and we're now starting to craft plans with what people did like and what they didn't like. And I think it's going to be an absolutely spectacular and necessary thing that we do in the coming decades, is to make sure that we foster stewardship in the bosque, take good care of it, allow people to get more access, just bring the river more into the day-to-day lives of our citizens, which is what we heard over and over again. So it's good that we have a lot of robust activities from the standpoint of feedback. And some people thought we were going to do things that we had no intention of doing, so we have to communicate that and put all of these things together, because it's got to be a community plan. But we've got the 50-mile activity loop.
Sure.
The first phase of that from Nob Hill to ABQ Uptown is under design right now. We had the first first master plan for the biopark underway since the 1970s for the zoo, and since the 1990s for the biopark itself. So there's a lot of things going on from a quality of life standpoint, and you can tell it's a fun job.
Yeah.
And it's a great honor to be the mayor of a great city. And we're making sure that we're spending our time here, making sure we can hand things off way better than we found them. And it's just been a great and a fun thing for myself and my family.
Okay, this is also a tough part of your job. Right now, you're trying to find a new police chief for Albuquerque Police.
Yes.
What are you looking for, and when are you going to start this process? I think you've talked about hiring a national firm to help you look all around the country.
Actually,
to find someone to lead the department.
Yeah, today is when the the job opens, if you will, from a national standpoint. So we have a national search firm helping us. They're going to look inside of APD. They're going to look nationally because we want to make sure we don't shortchange the department or the community. We know we have great candidates inside APD, including Chief Banks, who's our interim chief.
You told the Albuquerque Journal you would like him to apply for the full-time job,
I've encouraged him to apply. I think he's doing a very nice job. We told the community we'd do a national search, and that's absolutely what we're doing. I want someone that cares about the department, about the men and women that serve every day and risk their lives. I want someone who cares deeply about the community, who can work with the business community and put all these pieces together from a community standpoint and also from a public safety standpoint so that we can hopefully continue these trends where last year violent crime went up around the country, it went down in Albuquerque. We saw the 3 lowest crime rates, the FBI crime rates in Albuquerque in the last 20 years. Over the last 3 years, we just want to make sure we're out there every day on the cutting edge, being innovative, and just making sure that our city's safe.
Okay. Albuquerque Mayor RJ Barrett, I think you can come back and see us, once a month or so?
Well, we'll try to do that. I look forward to it.
That sounds good.
Thanks a
good
lot.
to see you. Happy New Year. Stick around. We'll be right back with much more on Two Casa This Morning right after this.